Okay, what's going on? Today is April, May 26th, Hump Day, Wednesday. Day number 72, Marathon to a Million. We are one. And today's Bible verse is John 17, verses 20 through 23. And I think there's a couple other verses. We'll read through them as we go through. First verse says, I do not pray for these alone. It is not for their sake only that I make this request, but also for all of those who will ever believe and trust in me through their message, that they all may be one, just as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, so that the world may believe without any doubt that you sent me. Their future glory reads that I have given to them the glory and honor which you have given me, that they may be one, just as we are one. I in them and you in me, that they may be perfected and completed into one, so that the world may know without any doubt that you sent me, and that you have loved me, just as you have loved them as much as you've loved me. Song of the day, Frankie Beverly, Maze, We Are One. So it's getting towards the end of my Marathon to a Million journal post. I pinned to myself that I am so proud of you. You've made the decision to make a change, set goals, planned and prepared, transformed bad habits into good, and had faith in yourself. You not only made a plan, but you pushed yourself beyond a level that you had ever experienced before. And you learned to educate yourself with quality information and nourish your mind with good thoughts and ideas. You have also learned that success has a little to do with chance and a great deal to do with choice. And choices you have made have brought you to this point. You have totally changed. You have learned how to successfully make plays in the stock market. You have also learned the value of cutting losses quickly. I encourage you to harness the momentum and the positive energy of this experience and continue to build your account and apply lessons from Marathon to a Million movement and other areas of your life that you want to improve. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the Wolves of Wall Street. I was pinned to myself a little over a year ago. Do not ever put anyone down and only look to build others up. Each person's circumstances are different, and just like with nursing, treat everyone from an aspect of holistic love, taking everything of that person's being into consideration. Do not be short with people who seek you out. Always remain humble and never lose sight of where you came from, where you are, and where you are going. How cool is that? All right, let's check out the plays. STM, we were overnight STM from Monday. We added a little bit yesterday, trading it with Alex, trading it with Mark. Swing trade, it moves 2% per day, so the add at known resistance helped, and the 2% failed open was predictable. Please be careful with overnight ADRs, though, because they gap around. Note to self. So my initial start was Trevor talked me into buying it at shorting it at 15.37 in the morning pre-market on Monday. I'm teasing Trevor. And then I added a little and added a bunch and closed out and got out of these folks' way, turned it into a green. So you can see we got them up and then we got a gap down. Kind of expected that. See, they gap around a whole bunch, which is why I put that note in there for myself. Be careful with ADRs. They gap down, they gap up, they gap down, they gap up, they gap down, they gap up, they gap up. And I don't want to be overnight in a situation like that. And you can see later in the chart on the 5-minute chart and the 30-minute chart, it actually ended up being pretty good. And if you look at the long-term chart on the daily here in the middle, we were just at 16. It didn't like 16, so it pushed them down. So now that we're back to 16, I just need you to not like 16 for a little bit so I can get myself out of you guys' way. My bad. I thought you were going to fall way worse than what you did. All right, VRX. Shout out to the V, VR, the X. Bill Ackman has been gone, but they can still get paid. So they've been selling off like they always do. It's been kind of tragic for them. We got them pretty good, too, today. Right at the top, Fibonacci resistance known. They have a nice little push at the beginning. Overall market was rocking, so they rocked along with the overall market, but you're still VRX. So at 950, right as the trend broke, we took a trade on point, $half mark resistance, and we shot them down until it gave us a signal to told us to take profit, put a very tight stop on it, never look back, and I don't think it would have gotten any better the rest of the day. So it actually turned out to be a fairly decent trade. Note to self, bust them on the channel break. Had order locked and loaded, and we executed the play on time. Very good job on that one. All right, who else we got down here? IMGN. Reggie stole all the money on them yesterday. I think my last IMGN play was last Friday, but they've been giving great plays every single day since last Wednesday. So very good job keeping up with this ticker. And what's today's date? No, okay, 26. and getting out of the way on them. So very good job with that play. He did leave me a few pennies though. So for me, I took my short at $4.40. Where are we? $4.45, and we got out at $4.31. I know that says $3.31. That's a misrepresentation. 14-cent gain on IMGM. We did pretty good on it. I think that's it. We have we're finessing around with. Let me take a look. AKS is still open. We're in the green. We may close them after hours. I don't know. SCSS, we're down less than 0.5%. So I'll make a decision on those two. You'll have to keep up with the recap video forward to see what the results of those two tickers were. But pretty good day, everybody green. And here's the motivational video. Short, sweet, simple, and awesome. Don't quit. You're struggling with your trading, struggling getting your concepts, struggling figuring it out. It's okay. Don't quit. Here we go.
Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. And I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came in my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money because I got it in here. So if you want to make 6 figures, you can't just be talking about you want to make 6 figures. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
And we breathe on average 17,000 to 20,000 times per day.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. So listen to me. Emmitt Smith said this at the end of the commercial. Emmitt Smith said, all men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm going to say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. So that means that there are some people who are going to see the professor, going to see the TA. And even when the professor says, I don't meet with you, my TA meet with you, you say, I don't want to talk to your TA. I don't pay the TA. I pay you to teach me. So you're going to have to find some time to meet me. If I got to meet you at the mall, if I got to meet you at your house, you are going to see me. Listen to me. All men are created equal. Some work hard in preseason. When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0. They went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. That's number one. Watch number two. Number two, catch number two. I wrote it down. I wanted to make sure you got it. It says to be, watch this. We're talking about sacrifice now. The important thing is this. You're writing while I'm saying it, because I only have about 3 more minutes. Listen to me. The most important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. That's the number 2 thing. You got to catch that one. To be able to, listen to me, at any moment. Some of you can make sacrifices when Monday Night Football is not on. You can make a sacrifice. But when the game come on, for some reason, you just attach to it. For some of you, when your favorite show come on, you can make sacrifices on Sunday when ain't nothing going on. But when your favorite show comes on Monday, bam, some of you focus until the phone ring, and then you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. I'm saying to you today that there are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. But your cell phone is more important to you than your success. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Some of you need to give up your cell phone because the time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. And somebody has told you you couldn't live without it. I'm talking about going deep now, giving up stuff. Watch what it says. To be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could be. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes like you soft. Always want to give up. I'm dropping. Why are you dropping? I'm so grateful that the slaves didn't drop and quit. Say, I'm just going to stop. I'm a slave. I'm just going to be a slave. I'm going to quit. Listen to me. The slaves said, we will live because one day we will become.